Alright, in this revisiting video, I'm gonna show you guys the T800 from Terminator 2. This is DX13, so it's been a while since I've looked at this one. The figure is actually on display in my cabinet, but the box is here. So let's take a look at it first. Alright, before we go into it, let's take a look at the back of the box. Let's see here. It looks like this figure was created back in 2013. So it's a 11-year-old figure, and there's the disclaimers and all that other jazz on the back. So let's take a look at what's inside the box now. Alright, so let's open up this box. Oops. Okay, first, what is this? Okay, that's the, okay, I know what that is, but let me put that out of the way first. Here we have the little piece of material. I don't think it's an actual material from the Terminator, but it is cool. And is this, what material is this? I think it's just fake leather, just like all the other ones. And so inside here, what you will see is, of course, the T800 would be inside there, and then here's the other piece. That's the, I didn't even realize this one was, this came with it. It's the T1000. So I've not had this on display. So let's take a look at it, and hopefully it is still silver, and it is. So you can see it's still silver, very shiny, and it is reflecting everything around here. So you can see it is still very nice, actually. Yeah, it's perfect. Still just like the day I had it. So yeah, it's like the first day actually. So that's cool. So I am definitely gonna put this back in here, and since it's a T800, the Arnold figure, it's from my display case, so it's been sitting in there quite a while, and I have not touched him yet, so I will hopefully nothing will disintegrate in front of camera, but we'll see. And then here's the metal rod, which I have never taken out. And then here's another head sculpt for Arnold, which is right here. Grab this out here for now. And then he does come with a bunch of other hands. So let's take a look at this head sculpt. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. It's too bright. Okay, so the likeness is still good. Actually, I think it's just as good. I mean, it still holds up. I mean, versus nowadays head sculpts, I think this still holds up quite nicely for Arnold head sculpt. Zoom in like this. So yeah, as far as the likeness is concerned, I think it's still really, really good. Does this one has moved? Does it have moving eyes? I don't think so. This one does not have moving eyes. And so that is that. And let's see what else is in here. So let's pick this up. and then we have a bunch of hands here. And I'm sure there's another tray underneath. There are a couple of trays underneath here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we have a couple of hands. I'm sure you guys can see it. Here you go. We have a pair of fists right here. Then a pair of open hands right there. And then a thumbs up right here. And then is this a trigger finger hands. Yeah, I think these are trigger finger hands. And then what is this one? This one is holding the spear. I believe this hand is to hold your spear with. Okay, so let's get that tray out of the way. And then what we have underneath here, we have a second jacket. That's awesome. Okay. Didn't even realize it comes with a second jacket. I don't even remember. So that's good. So if the current one is damaged, I could always use this one. Oh, this one is the damaged arm jacket. But yeah, it looks just fine. It looks like everything is a-okay. There's no cracking or anything like that. It's not deteriorating right in front of me or right in front of us. So that's good. Oh, look at this. This might be, the tip might be, these little might be deteriorating, or is it not? Yeah, it is. This little strand right here, the little end tags, it's definitely falling apart right there. Not sure if you can see it. But here, right by the buckle, right by the zipper, this strap right here, this piece of material, it is coming apart, deteriorating. But otherwise, the belts, everything seems to be in good condition. And yeah, so these little straps here, these little ones are turning white, and I would imagine this one as well if I rub it a little bit. No, this one seems to be okay, but yeah, some of it, these are turning white. Okay, so that's that jacket. And then let's take a look at what else is in here. Whoa, it's falling apart now. Okay, 1 second. Alright, so as far as other accessories, we have his grenade launcher right here. Don't know if this thing opens up or not. It should, I think it should. You know what, I'm not gonna risk it. And then we have his severed arm right here. Okay, and then we have a few grenades over here. Did I show the arm in camera? Hope it was in focus. It was in frame. And then here are some of the grenades. They're left. Some are already on him. And then it comes with this base right here. It's like brand new. Look at that. But there are no light up features on this, so it's just a plain base. And then it comes with this. Oh, this is to adjust the eye width. The rolling eyeball width. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at Arno himself. Bring the camera a little closer and zoom in a little bit more. Let's focus on his head sculpt first. Alright, Arno. Focus. You focus? Yes. Okay, so there's his head sculpt. And I believe you could remove this panel to review the eye socket right there, where you could actually use this to move the eye. Alright, hopefully now we could actually see it. See the little socket inside there, right there. That's for this, to move his eye. And then I don't believe I have batteries in there, so that's good. So he does have one light up eye, which is this one right here. So let's lower this camera down a little bit and let us get a closer look at the rest of him. So let me put this back on his head there. So let's take a closer look. So Arno head sculpt, I think it looks quite good. Still holds up. To me, I think it still holds up really well. And yeah, T2, the best Terminator movie of them all. Then let's go lower a little bit and let's take a look at this jacket here. See if there are any issues with this one. Okay, so this harness is made out of cotton, so this one will not deteriorate because it is cotton base. The jacket itself, you know what, let me remove this. Okay, you know what, let me see if I can remove this head first. Oh god, hopefully I didn't break anything. Okay, there, put them back on here. Slide this piece off. Oh damn, the arms is really loose now. Is that how it is initially? I don't remember it being this loose though. Yeah, forward and back is good. It's just sideways, it's really loose. Maybe it's just the old body. This one seems to be, yeah, somewhat on the loose side as well. So the body has gotten looser. I'm not sure why that is. It's only the shoulders too, because forward and back still tight, but it's just going outwards a little loose in here. The elbow is fine though. Elbow is still strong. Okay, but let's take a look at the outfit itself now. I will give you a even closer look in a little bit. Just want to rotate him around. I did move the jacket a little bit, so seems to be holding up really well. The jacket seems to be holding up really well. Then the inner shirt is just cotton, so I'm not gonna have any issue with that. Yeah, the jacket seems fine. Interior and exterior seems fine. The belt, I'm a little concerned because it did change color. Now it's more of a gray. Let me lower this camera down a little bit to show you guys. Alright, here you can see, I know it's kind of hard to see because the sunlight is, but the belt has changed color. Instead of being black, I remember it was black initially, now it's more of a grayish color. So let's try to touch it and see if it disintegrates on us. Now I can see a crack right there. Let me zoom in a little bit more, show you guys. God, come on. Okay. Here, back here, you can see it. It's in focus right now. There's a crack right there by the hole, by the last hole there. And yeah, I wouldn't want to, oh yeah, it's cracking. If I just went to did a little fold, you can see there's another crack right there. So the belt is gonna disintegrate if you touch it. So that's one thing that you gotta be careful about. So yeah, the belt is an issue right there. The fact that I don't touch it is what keeping it together, I believe. But you can see all the little cracks here and there throughout. It might be kind of hard for you guys to see, but do manual focus, maybe that'll help a little bit. Right there. You can see all the little cracks right there. Then, let me see here. Turn it around. Show you the rest of the belt there. It looks okay, but I wouldn't want to touch it because I know it's gonna crack. Already has little cracks here and there I could see, but once you touch it, it's just gonna disintegrate. I could definitely tell you it's gonna happen. But good thing about that is that you could easily replace that, because the buckle is still here, because that buckle is made out of metal, and then you could easily just make your own belt with I would probably use actual leather to make a strip and then just use that as the belt, but yeah, but the belt is an issue there. But otherwise, I think the rest of him seems fine. Get him off the base. Zoom out a little bit. Back to autofocus, and then as far as the legs, oh, I wouldn't even want to bend it too much. Okay, knee, oh, it's pretty. It's, I don't know how loose is this. Then on the side, yeah, I've been compared to nowadays, compared to the figures these days, I think these are on the loose side in comparison. These joints are a little bit on the looser side. Yeah, the boots, they seem to be fine. So for the most part, it seems like the figure is fine. It's just the belt that's causing an issue. And I don't think the jacket will deteriorate either. It seems quite sturdy, and it's holding up quite. Oh, something fell. Something silver fell. I think one of the buttons fell. They glued those buttons on, and then one of them fell off. So let me put them back on the base first. See if I can locate that piece. Okay, so right there, that little silver button fell off the figure. Understandable, because it is an older figure, and it's been glued on from a long time ago. And you can see right here on the side, that one's missing. These are still intact, but for how long, I'm not sure. If I touch it, most likely it'll fall off. So you know what, give it a go. Let's touch it, touch, 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 touch. Okay, touch, touch, touch. Nope, these won't fall off. Okay, that's good. So I'm gonna put a dab of crazy glue and try to glue that piece back on. Okay, voila, it's back on right here. You can see right there. I use a dab of crazy glue using a toothpick, and then just apply that, and then just dab it back on. So I'm not gonna touch it anymore. So hopefully it'll stay. And I'm so surprised I was able to find that piece too. So the rest of the jacket, again, there are other dots right there. There are other dots like right here and then right there as well. And I think from the front, there's one right here. There's another one somewhere over here on the side as well. So gotta be careful with those and try not to touch those. But overall, I think he still looks quite good. Move further down. Yeah, I already showed you the belt. Let's take a look at the shoes. The shoes are fine. And yeah, everything else seems to be okay. So, straighten them back up. Put the head back on. And yeah, let's take a look at that likeness again. Really good likeness, and I think it still holds up. I'll try to put a couple of photos at the end of this video here to show you guys a better look at the head sculpts of both the Terminators. And then I'm sure the light up feature still works, because I have taken out batteries and I don't store them in there. But for now, I don't have one to use, so cannot show you guys. But the skin on the, let's see, better be careful. The skin seems okay. I don't see it cracking. I know this figure don't have too much skin attached to it. It's just the neck. I think it's only the neck has the rubber skin attached to it. But otherwise, I think it's fine. Pop the head back on. There we go. And let's see, weapons. It's the M16. I'm not sure what this weapon is that he's holding. I'm gonna camera down so you guys can see it. Right there. The weapon seems to be okay. And then this strap is cotton, so it's gonna hold its shape nicely. There's no issue with that. And then over here he's holding on to a pistol. I'm gonna take it off. And it looks like it's a Glock. I mean, no, it's not. It's a 1911. And it looks fine. I believe the magazine is removable. Yep. There it is. The slide can move back. That's awesome. And then the hammer moves back as well. That's nice. Overall, a very nice piece. And it still holds up very nicely. So I'm going to put it back on him. So yeah, so from the examination, I would have to say majority of this figure still holds up really nicely. The only issue is the belt. The belt and these little dangly pieces around the buckles. So yeah, otherwise I think yeah, figure still looks fantastic. And I only display him standing. I don't give him like dynamic poses or anything like that. So on the shelf he's only standing straight with his head tilted on one side, kind of like this. Yeah, so looks fine. So he held up nicely. A 11-year-old figure is still holding up quite nicely. Whoop, sorry, I'm showing you down. So yeah, like I was saying, the pose I give him is this. This is the pose I give him in the display case. So yeah, looks fine, still holds up, and yeah, the arm is loose. It's just the swing out portion of it is loose. I gotta take the head off again. Jeez. Okay, put the belt back over the shoulder. Pop the head back on, and there we go. Yeah, so if you're in the market of a Terminator and you see the T2 on eBay or something, yeah, it should still be okay to buy this figure. Just make sure all the buttons are still there. If they're not, hopefully you could try to get a discount from the seller or something, and you could have them take a photo of the belt, make sure it's still intact, but it will deteriorate, so be on the lookout for that. So if you touch it, most likely it's gonna fall apart, but otherwise I think it's still, yeah, it's still a really good looking figure. And I'm trying to touch it to see if anything cracks or anything like that, but yeah, so far everything seems good. And but I'm not gonna give him dynamic poses because these are really tight pants on him already, so yeah, there's no reason to stretch them out or break them. But yeah, so far figure's still nice, and yeah, well worth the purchase. I don't remember how much I paid back then. I remember I bought it as a Christmas gift to myself back then, so I held on opening it until Christmas Day, and then it was one of my favorite Christmas gift to myself, because this is a fantastic figure. Yeah, it's a alright, as I was saying, yeah, a figure that I got it from a Christmas, a gift to myself, and then there's the other head sculpt. And I'm surprised this, oh no, it does have moving eyes. Okay, so I got this open. So this one move together, but I remember these things do break though. You know what, I'm not even going to touch it. I'm not even going to attempt to. Oh, maybe I should. I don't know. I want to. Okay, they do move. Okay, they do move together, which is nice. I could do it sideways a little bit. Not sure if you can see it, but I moved the joystick a little bit over, and the eyes do move together, which is nice. Can't get them to look up though. Yeah, the up part is stuck. I don't want to force it, that's the thing. But the sideway does work a little bit. You can see now it's the point looking at the underside. Okay, so yeah, sideway does work. So this one has the little joystick. I would probably take the screws out and double check the inside before I attempt to move his eyes again. But yeah, this one does have a moving eyes. Well, this hat has one eye that moves. And yeah, fantastic figure. Highly recommend this. Still holds up. And let me try to zoom in, show you guys detailing on this. I know it's kind of bright out. I'm so sorry. The lighting is terrible here. But yeah, I'll take a couple of pictures so you guys can see the head sculpt, the nice head sculpts that this figure still has. So yeah. So there you go. There's the Terminator 2 T800 battle damage version from Hot Toys. A 11-year-old figure and it still holds up. So there you go. Thanks for watching. So as I'm taking photos of this box here, notice the quality of the box is just out of this world back then. They use foil stamping for all these words right here. Even the Hot Toys DX, all foil, and then these are pressed in, and then same with these, the T2s pressed in, and then there are bullet holes throughout, which is nice. And the material, it's like a leather feel, like a leather bound book type of feel to it. And then on the side here, they even added two little buttons right here, one right here and one down here. And then when you open it up, inside, of course, you got that piece of material right here. Just nice little wording down here, and on the inside here, see the bullet holes transfer throughout, and here at the bottom T800. So that's really cool, actually. Just want to mention that.